my name's Tarquin, and I'm delighted to be catching up with our actor Blayke Darby, who plays Henry Archer in The Archers. And it's been quite a year since we last spoke to him, so I thought it'd be nice to catch up on how his time on The Archers has been over the last 12 months. Hi there, Blayke. Fantastic to see you again a whole year on, and what a year it's been. So tell us, how has it been?
Yeah, good. Haven't been so many big storylines. It's calmed down a bit, which it's nice to go from the big things with Rob to most recently Henry's interest in getting goats, and
So yes, Henry and the Goats. Tell me all about that.
yeah, he's interested because his school's got something going on with it, and it's good that he's getting into farming because I remember in my audition script it said something along the lines of he wasn't really interested, but now he's kind of getting his hands a bit dirtier and he's helping out.
Well, that's really good to hear because we're always wondering, about the next generation, who it is going to take over the farm from Tony and Helen and Tom. Um, Tell me, Blayke, what is a typical day like for you on the Archers?
So I normally get in about 15 minutes before I'm scheduled to record. I normally go up into the green room, which is where the cast normally sits and talks. There's a read through, which I sometimes go into, but sometimes I can't, and I just go through it with my chaperone instead. Um, Then once we go in to record, we normally, because sometimes I can't get the chance to do a read through, they make sure that I've done it, so they go through the script and make sure everything's all right with me. Um, yeah, and record. So, and if there's anything that's wrong, we'll either do a new take or from a line like halfway through or something like that. So,
I know a lot of people have asked me what the gap is between when you record and when those episodes are actually broadcast.
um, so I get the scripts about 2 weeks before, so I get time to review it, learn it. And then we record about a month before they come out.
And obviously, in The Archers, your friend George is now in prison. And there's that lovely scene that we heard a few weeks ago of you sort of defending George and saying how much you liked him. What were those scenes like to perform?
Well, I kind of sympathise with George a bit because he last year was looking out for Henry, but didn't realise what he was doing, enabling Rob to come see him and creep back into his life. But at the same time, he's troubled and he knew what he was doing. But yeah, Henry won't see that obviously. He'll just see him as a friend and he won't see the wrongs of what he's done.
So, what's really lovely is that you and Henry, the character you play, are almost the same age, aren't they? I think there's about a month in your birthdays. And we'll get to see that sort of full development, won't we? I mean, how much do you know about your character's storyline in advance?
Um, well, we've kind of got the big question to who Henry's dad actually is, so he hasn't questioned it yet, but I can see that as a thing in the future. Um, I don't really know much when it comes to the now. I know kind of bits and the impacts of last year, and obviously the land being brought with Jack. And there are things that are set to come up, but things in between I'm not sure about.
So, Blayke, do you ever listen back to yourself on the radio? I assume you must tune in to hear those scenes that you've played.
Um, on the scripts, it normally says the date the episodes air, so I normally mark them on the camera or something. And then because then I have to, because I listen to it as well as doing it, so it's kind of weird then hearing it the night and then hearing it again because I've got to catch up with stuff.
And now, obviously, we have the extended Archers podcast where we get to know all the ins and outs of what's going on in each episode, and we look at episodes from the past. So, are you hoping you'll be featured in one of those coming up?
Well, yeah, here's hoping. I'd love to do something like that.
Wilson Blake, it's been absolutely fantastic to chat to you today, and we look forward to hearing more of you on the radio.